Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial here on this channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get stretch resolution in Chapter 2, Season 3. Now this is a very simple video, and I made one back in Season 2, but I'm going to make a more in-depth guide because some people had trouble with it. So I'm going to go a little bit slower, and my audio is also messed up on the other one, so I'm just going to make a completely new one. But the other one did really well. I think it's at like 120k views now. And if this one does really well too, let's try and like hit like 5k likes or something like that if it does well. But anyway, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna do is close Fortnite, of course. Now I already play on it's somewhat stretched. You can't really notice it, but it's 1798 by 1080. You really can't notice it. I mean, you can when you're playing, but right here it doesn't look like anything. But I'm gonna close Fortnite really quick. And I'm going to go down to this little search thing right down here. And if your search bar doesn't work, which mine didn't, I'll make a tutorial on it in another video because I recently just found it out. But anyway, let's get right back in the video. So you're going to type in percent local app data percent, and you're going to click on this little file folder right here. And you are going to go down to Fortnite game. Right here. Now, if you don't have this, I'm not sure why, because I saw a couple people saying that they didn't have this on their thing, which I'm not sure. Maybe they're because it's on like a different file or something like that. But then you're gonna go to saved, of course. That's the only folder there, and then you're gonna go to config, Windows client, and right here when it says game user settings, you're gonna right click it, and you're going to go into properties, and see how it says attributes. You're going to click on read only. You're going to left click that, and then make sure the box is unchecked. That has to be unchecked when you're doing this. If you forget, it won't work and you have to redo it again. But you're going to click apply, okay, and then you're going to click on game user settings, and when you're down here, you are going to go and find your resolution. So it's very important that you do the right ones. I just need to find it really quick. So here it is. Alright, so as you can see, it says you're going to do resolution size X, and you're going to do last user confirmed resolution size X, and then you're going to go down to last user confirmed desired screen width. So you're going to do one bottom, two top, and then I'm going to change mine to, let's say, 1440 by 1080. Let's do that. And we're just gonna, just for an example, I don't play on this, but you're gonna click save, and it should save because you unchecked the read only thing. You're just gonna close out of it, and you're gonna right click this again, go to properties, and then check the read only and apply it. And as soon as you're done that, you can close that, and you need to right click on your desktop right here, and you want to go to Nvidia control panel. Now, some people didn't have Nvidia control panel, and like some stuff. Maybe you have to update something. I'm not too sure, but you're just gonna click on Nvidia control panel right here. And some people had like AMD stuff. All right, but as soon as this loads up, basically you should load up with this one right here. And by the way, you should have your performance all the way if you want the better performance in Fortnite. That's just a little tip. But so basically it has 3D settings, display, developer, video, and as you can see, it'll show all these. Now if you don't have this, it might look like this for you guys. It might look like this, so I'm just gonna do that. The reason it doesn't show all that is because you have to click this little plus to drop down all these little menu thingies, and then it will show them. So what you're gonna click is change resolution, and as you can see, I have my 6-year monitor on 76 hertz because I can actually overclock it, which I have done. But basically, I am gonna try and find the resolution I had before. I'm not sure if I have it. I don't think I do, so I'm gonna create a new resolution. So you're gonna click customize, and right there I have it actually. So you're gonna click create custom resolution, and you are going to go to horizontal pixels, and you're gonna click 1440 whatever you made it, and you're gonna test it. But mine's already, like, I already have it, so if I, let me see, it's not, oh, there we go. So as you can see, 1440 by 1080, I already have it. Now I'm not gonna put it on in the recording because I don't know what's gonna happen in the recording. I don't know if it's gonna like mess it up or anything, but you're just gonna click that. It's gonna apply, and your screen should be stretched. As you can see, mine's not really that HD because it's in like, or like clear, because it's in 1798 instead of 1920. So it's not as, it's a little fuzzy looking, but I kind of got used to it. It doesn't really bug me anymore. And then you're gonna go to, after that, you're gonna go to adjust desktop size and position, and right here it says, right here is select a scaling mode, and there should be three things: aspect ratio, and full screen, and no scaling. So if you were like experiencing, let's say you want to click like X to get out of Fortnite, and like your mouse is in a completely different spot than what it shows, it's because it's an aspect ratio. So what you're gonna do is go to full screen, and it will make it so that's normal. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. I'm just gonna launch up Fortnite to show you what stretch resolution looks like in Fortnite. So yeah. Alright, for the people that usually play on full screen right here, if you end up like accidentally closing Fortnite and it will go to either windowed or full screen, all you have to do to get your resolution back without having to close the game is go to windowed full screen. As you can see, I'll show you resolution. It's just one. And windowed, this, it's like any, and full screen, if you want to go back to native res, that's 1920 by 1080 right there. But if you want to play on stretch, you just click on windowed full screen and apply that. And right here it shows a little thing: when the windowed mode is set to windowed full screen, the resolution must naturally, yeah. Alright, what's up everybody? This is me editing the video right now. I'm a complete dumbass. I realized that when I was talking about that little like orange thing where it says something about resolution, I forgot that I changed my Fortnite resolution to 1440, and I kept my computer resolution at 1798 by 1080. So I completely forgot about that. So that's why the game in Fortnite doesn't look stretched. And I was wondering when I was recording this video, I was like, why doesn't this look really stretched? But yeah, when I was recording in Fortnite, the video or the thing was actually 1920 by 1080, not 1798 by 1080, and that's because I had two different stretch resolutions on. I had the 1798 and 1440, so you have to have both the same on Nvidia and Fortnite. And basically, yeah, that's just me letting you know. But enjoy the video. So you must have, say, your windowed, or like your Fortnite resolution is 1440 by 1080, and then you have your Nvidia, like your computer's resolution at like 1798 by 1080. They're two different resolutions, so it won't really work. So you have to have the same resolution on an Nvidia control panel as you do on the Fortnite. But anyway, I'm gonna go on creative game right now and just show you guys what this looks like in game. Now you won't you won't notice a lot with mine because it's only 1798, not 1920. But if you have like 1440, it's a really big difference. But you won't really notice much with mine. So now also you might notice like those little black bars at the top of the screen up here. That's normal when you're on stretch resolution on Fortnite. Okay, what the hell is going on? Alright, so apparently I'm a default. Okay, never mind. But as you can see, the resolution is a tiny bit stretched. You can notice it a little bit. Like if I switch to 1920 by 1080, watch this. You'll see a difference. So I'm going to windowed full screen. You'll see it right here. And if I go to 1920 by 1080, hopefully this doesn't mess up my recording. I'm praying it doesn't. And basically, as you can see right there, there's a bit of a difference, but for some reason I'm recording and stuff, so yeah, that's what happens when you're on 1920 by 1080 and your resolution on Nvidia control panel is different. As you can see, it messes it up and it doesn't really work out too well, so you have to have the same resolutions. But this right here, this is what 1798 by 1080 looks like. It's pretty good. I know that FaZe Martaz uses it, but some pro players use it because it's like the most minimum. And with the new stretch resolution, you lose field of view. So let's say you have 1440 by 1080, you lose a lot of horizontal field of view, which is kind of bad. So 1798, it's still like the stretch kind of feel, but it's not really that bad. You don't really lose any FOV, so that's why they use it, I'm guessing, but I'm not sure. But this is really the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.